Hi, back for episode 4. Starting out this week, I got around 160 miles. 60 of that was on the trainer, so not all outside this time. And what did you get?
I got 104 on the bike, got 5.5 running. Probably won't get any running miles this week because we're gearing up for Mid-South coming up in a couple of days. And I have 0 running miles, and my legs are tired, and I don't want to burn them out for Mid-South, so probably won't get any running miles in this week. We didn't get in a Tuesday ride last week. It rained all day, and so that kind of cut us short on being able to do the Tuesday ride. We are doing one tonight, though.
Little rain and a little snow, which is why I was on the trainer.
Oh, yeah, we did get some snow, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's melted now, though. It's been, it was almost 81 degrees yesterday. So we might be turning that corner and more into spring and less in winter. And Jackie's got an important message on her watch.
Yeah, so riding-wise, Saturday we did a 60-mile ride from CycleWorks. It was the Saturday CycleWorks no-drop ride. And we rode to Paper Moon in Cortland.
Very good cinnamon rolls, very good pastries of any sorts. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. It's Paper Moon Pastries in Cortland, Nebraska. C-O-R-T, not C-O-U-R-T.
The best.
They are
cinnamon
They
rolls.
are very good. And she also makes some really awesome looking cakes that they do post on their Instagrams and their Facebook stories. She's done a Weasley. She's done a Frankenstein. Just some amazing cakes. I don't know what those taste like. I know what they look like, but they're cinnamon rolls are to die for. 60 miles to go get a cinnamon roll. Probably not. Probably not unless it's a Paper Moon cinnamon roll. But go give them a follow, give them a like, watch and give them, if you're in the area, go get a cinnamon roll by all means.
Yes, they sell out, I think, every Saturday. And they are only open on Saturdays.
Only open Saturdays. I think they open at like 7 or 8 on Saturday morning, but they're only open till 2 in the afternoon. Go early if you want the best selection, but be prepared to stand in line.
Yeah. So ride-wise, it was a great ride. It was a tad bit windy, maybe. Little chilly to start with, but not terrible. Warmed up pretty quick. It was seemed to be a long ride down. It was like, we didn't get to Paper Moon until mile,
31?
Yeah, 35. I thought it was closer to 40, but it was probably like that. And then
30 something.
Yeah, so the ride back was a lot better. The wind was a little bit at our backs, and we took the trail in.
It was a little better coming back. We live in Nebraska, so we had kind of a headwind. It was kind of at a, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock would be over here. Wait, 1 o'clock. Clocks. They confuse me. It was kind of at a 1 o'clock when we were heading out, and then in true Nebraska fashion, it sort of shifted on us for the way back, and it was more of a crosswind, so it really wasn't a tailwind, which I was hoping it would be, but that's the way it be here in Nebraska sometimes, and I don't know why I'm so fidgety.
But it was a great turnout. We had I think it was 14 people, and then
people.
when we got to Cortland, we met up with some of the other group that rode up the trail, which they said the trail was horrible.
Yeah, the limestone trails right now, there's 2 main ones leaving out of Nebraska. Leaving out of Lincoln, the Jamaica that runs kind of a north-south, and then the Mopac, which runs an east-west. Both of those are kind of snow-covered in areas. The closer you get to population or to town, the better they get, but once you get outside of there, they were snow-covered, and they looked pretty sloppy from pictures that I saw, so I'm glad we minimized the amount of trail that we had to do, because you could take the Jamaica Trail all the way from Lincoln to Cortland.
Yeah, by the time we jumped on the trail, it wasn't bad. It had dried up a little bit, and it was just maybe a little squishy.
The other ride we did as we pre-rode the porch swings and center pivots is a ride put on by Doug. It'll happen, I believe it's tentatively scheduled for October 4th, which with October 11th being the backup date in case something happens on October 4th. That would prevent us from riding. It is October, so who knows? Could be 90, it could be snowy, just never know. but there's 2 dates for that. That starts and ends in Hebron at the self-proclaimed world's largest porch swing. I've not measured it and I've not compared it to all the rest, so I'm just going to go with their word and trust that the Hebronites wouldn't lie to me.
Yeah, so Kevin came out and rode with us, and it was Doug and then us. It was windy.
That one was a little bit more windy.
It started out, actually, it was perfect. There was no wind, but by the time we were probably at mile 4, the wind had already started to pick up, and it was a little tougher. I was fighting a little bit of a struggle with my bike.
Had some crank issues. The screw or the bolt that holds the crank arm on kept loosening. We had to bring the bike back after. Took the bottom bracket off, realized there was an extra spacer. Removed that spacer. She got a new bottom bracket. But anyways, removed that spacer, torqued everything down to specs, and so far it's been holding. But
yes, but it was a struggle for me because every time we would tighten it, it would tighten so tight that the pedaling became harder, and I was not happy.
We're going to do a Jackie bingo card, I think, Doug's idea. We're going to put all of the complaints that Jackie has on a ride, and whoever hears all 4 of them, 5 of them, however many words are in bingo, is going to win Jackie bingo.
Don't know what you get, but you win Jackie bingo.
You just win the acknowledgement that you heard all of the possible things that might be brought up during a ride. My legs are tired. My shoulders hurt. I feel like my brakes are dragging.
Fucking hills.
Fucking wind. I'm dead. I hate this bike. So yeah.
It wouldn't be a ride with all those without me saying those things.
It would not. If the sun shined and we went for a ride and we didn't hear any of those things, we would think that Jackie didn't come with us.
You know, although I think when we rode coast to coast 2 years ago, I don't think I complained at all.
Oh yes, we did.
No.
We both complained.
Wait, at the end I was dying.
The complaints on Coast to Coast had more to do with the sand and less to do with legs or bikes or anything else. And to be honest, that sand did suck. We're gonna see it again because we ride the same end. The 200 miles does part of the 100-mile course, so we will hit that same sandy section again. And I'm sure we'll have some choice words for it again. I'm not really sure what bike would be good on that. Maybe a fat bike. But the other 190 miles would suck if you rode a fat bike. So I guess 10 miles of suck for 190 miles of decent is good. I will link, we did get a message from Will, Trevor's dad. Trevor made 2 songs for us based on the Washington Jefferson. He used an AI program. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure what that program is, but I will include the links in the description of the video. Go give them a listen. They're funny.
They're so good.
They're awesome. Jackie's song is really funny, and it kind of describes the mud and her new purple bike and how it wasn't so shiny and clean and stuff afterwards. But very talented kid. I don't think I could do that, but they are funny songs. Give them a listen. This week we do have a Tuesday ride tonight.
Yes, and you know, we mentioned last episode, Colleen is going to make us some food, and she's going to bring them tonight. So we are so excited to try them out and get some new ideas.
Yes.
Plus, Colleen's food is just yummy, like we said before. So just a benefit.
So yeah, her idea is she's going to bring every one of the Tuesday rides. Well, maybe not everyone, but some of the Tuesday rides before Coast to Coast. She's going to bring a different savory snack because she's got two cookbooks that she's working off of. One's from Scratch Labs, and I cannot recall what the other one is. But anyways, they're supposed to be bike specific. She's going to make them up. She's going to bring them in. Anybody that comes out to the Tuesday rides gets to try those. If we like any of them, she'll share the recipes. I'm sure we'll like a lot of them, but some of them may not be. Well, I guess we don't really have to worry about carrying them because we can always put them in the SAG vehicle, but I'm sure there'll be some good ones, and I'm kind of excited to give them a go. I don't know about Jackie, but after a couple of hours of eating nothing but sweets, my stomach is not really unhappy, but it's not also not happy. Like you just get enough sugar in your system and you just feel like you don't want any more. So it'd be nice to have something savory to offset that a little bit. Plus get that salt back into your system a little bit.
Yeah, so we're excited about that.
Although Jackie did get Nerds, which are very, very good. Ordered 2 large bags, and so far we have done 0 coast-to-coast miles, and
we're down probably 1.5
1.5 bags of Nerds. So the idea of buying them,
have a sugar problem.
Buying them early in preparation for coast-to-coast, we bought those a little bit too early, but that's okay because they make more, and we'll just buy more.
Yeah. So yeah, this week we leave Thursday to head down to Mid-South, Stillwater, Oklahoma. So I think that'll be fun. You know, we're ready. And it looks like the weather's going to be good. There's some wind coming in on Friday. That hopefully it's not that bad because that's the day of check-in and all of their events. So that would really put a damper on that. But
in the next couple of episodes, we're going to figure out how to get Justin in here. He's either going to be like an iPad right here, or we're going to try to figure out how to record FaceTime video with him. We either hold the FaceTime up, or, well, that would be the iPad, or we just have the FaceTime, and then I'll have to figure out how to put that video over the top of this video. That part there would be easy. I think it's getting the audio to sync up so that when we're talking to him and then that video goes, it doesn't look like he's in like a 70s Bruce Lee movie and his lips don't match the words, because we don't need any subtitles. But anyways, we're going to try to figure out how to get him on. He's already signed up, Kevin. If you get signed up too, we could have you sitting right here live
and in person.
Yes, but Justin is in Waterloo, Iowa, which is 5 hours. So not feasible to have him drive over every week to do the videos, although I'm okay with it. If they're okay with it, he should. He really should. He's a Nebraskan by birth, and you know he rightly should be here for these videos. It's not our fault that he moved to Iowa and all the way to the other side of Iowa even. So I think that's on him. If he was a good team member, he would be here.
He would.
What else?
I think that's it this time.
We don't have
want to
any
bore you.
bloopers this time. Usually we have a blooper
We're getting
reel.
better at this.
Yeah, but the bloopers really kind of do it.
Well, this time you get to listen to Trevor's songs afterwards, and
you do.
They're worth it. So. And
it was Bob and Doug McKenzie is who I was stumbling on the other day.
Not Jack and Robbie.
Oh, Jack and Robbie is a keeper, but it's Bub and Doug. Bob and Doug McKenzie. If you've never seen Strange Brew from the 80s, go watch it. It's got Rick Moranis and some guy who's not Rick Moranis.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You've not seen Strange Brew either?
No.
Oh my God. People in Fairbury live sheltered lives. Go watch Strange Brew. I think it was like 82 maybe.
We didn't have TV back then.
There was TV back then.
We didn't have any channels at the farm. I'm not joking.
We had like 3 TV in Nebraska. We didn't get TV in Nebraska until 2012.
We had 3 channels.
We were playing with light brights and Play-Doh still.
No, we went out and rode our bikes and made forts and played in the mud. That is how you should grow up. True story.
Anyway. Go watch Strange Brew. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. Great movie. It's based on a skit that they were doing on Saturday Night Live. It probably isn't as great as I remember, but it's worth a watch. Bob and Doug McKenzie, Strange Brew is the name of the movie. I feel like it's 82 to 85, something like that. Anyways, go give it a gander. We will see you next week.
After Mid-South.
Cheers.
Bye.
Wrong side of the coffee cup.
Long side?
Wrong side of the coffee cup.
Long.
It could be the long side. The long side could be the wrong side. The short side could be the wrong side. Now we have a blooper.